Some people, they say, why I'm a man or why I'm a woman? Don't get worried. It is there, accept it. So the arrow which is out of your hand, you can't control it, accept it. The second is arrows in the hand. The present action. Whatever I'm doing or anything which is going to give fruit in future, I have complete control over it. But if by mistake I lose my hand, the arrow will go away. Remember, the arrows in the hand, if by mistake I leave it, the arrow will go. If the arrows and bow in my hand, I should be very careful in the present moment. Which is gone, which is past, I have no control over it. Don't get worried about past. Gone. Gone are the days. Gurudev tells, past is dead, bury the past. So don't get worried about what is being done or gone, but be extremely careful at present. The arrows in the hand, very careful. A little mistake might cause again blunder. Little carelessness might cause more pain. So now, this moment, the spiritual teachers, the spiritual masters, the scriptures, they always remind us, be careful just now. Every breath, watch, don't forget. Every moment, inquire, who am I? Just now. The third, the arrows in the back. Arrows in the back means that part of the karma which is going to give fruit in far future. Good or bad. But I have complete control over that. I can destroy all the arrows I may not use. So, the second meaning of arrow we saw, it is the result of karma. Also, the period of time, past, present, and future. Out of these arrows, which is gone, but which is in my hand, I should be very careful. Which in the back, I can destroy completely. The third meaning of vana. Vana means breath. Vana means breath. One breath going in, it is a vana. Coming out, it is another vana. Nirvana means free from breath. Previously, I was not conscious of the value of breath. Remember, in our life, if there is anything the most valuable, it is your breath. Be clear about it. If there is anything in your life, the most valuable, it is your breath. Gurudev tells, breath is your life. Breath is your beauty. Breath is your strength. Breath is your brain power. Breath is your activity. Breath causes you restless, and breath will make you calm and quiet, peaceful. And what is this breath? This breath is breath of God. Without breath, you have nothing. If we understand the value of breath, if breath will stop just this moment, where are you? Where is your body? Where is your family? Where is your job? Where is your status? If breath stops, any play of life, pleasant or unpleasant, is possible because of breath. No breath, no life. So breath is extremely valuable, and if it is really valuable, how should I use it? How should I use my breath? Utilize my breath. Conscious breathing. This is number one. The second is, I will spend my breath carefully. What does it mean? If I become angry, I waste my breath. A person who is angry breathes more than 32 times per minute. A person who is emotional, stressful, breathes more than 30 times per minute. In 1 minute, we spend over 30 breaths in tension, in fear, in stress, in anger. But ordinary person spends 16 times per minute on an average. But a yogi who consciously breathes, consciously regulates the breath, spends much less, maybe 10, maybe 8, maybe 6, maybe even less per minute. So, if I know that breath is so valuable, what should I do? I should watch that it is used in a proper way and it is not wasted. Wasted through anger or emotion. It is properly used consciously in love, in God consciousness. So, Vana means breath, Nirvana means no breath. It is a state in deep meditation when there is no breath, complete tranquility, body, breath and mind at rest. The fourth and the common meaning of Nirvana is liberation or freedom. Liberation or freedom, that is the simple and common meaning of Nirvana. So, the name of this song, 6 verses on liberation, 6 verses on emancipation, on freedom. Nirvana Shatakam. And who wrote this song? This song is written by Adi Shankara Kruta. It is written by Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara, also known as Shankaracharya. Many names people call him. A beautiful young man. A beautiful young man who lived like Jesus only 32 years, not more. Who lived a lifespan of 32 years. And if we think, how many of us are more than 32 years? Hardly 2-3%, maybe less than that, who are here now. Most of us have crossed that limit, 32. Remember, the beauty in life is not how long does a person live. The beauty in life is how does a person live. How are you living? What is the quality of our living, quality of life? Is our life peaceful, loving within? And if your life will be peaceful and loving within, remember, your presence will create love and peace wherever you go. Do I enjoy my life? At the same time, the presence of myself or my life, is it giving joy to others also? Or my life is like creating lots of smoke? I am confused. I make others confused. I am restless. I make others restless. I am emotional. I make others emotional. I am stressful. I create stress in others. I am in tense, I create that tense state in others. Remember, what type of life do I live? When we all have come here, you heard Durga Ma was quoting from Adi Shankara's Viveka Chudamani that we have got human birth, we have got the contact, association with the realized being, and we have the desire to grow, and you have that, that's why you are here. Otherwise, you could have been at your home doing something this and that. Why will come here? But even then, is my effort really sincere and serious, or just I'm taking life as it is? I am floating in the waves, not going deep into the ocean. When I float in the waves, I have ups and downs. I get kiss and kick. How is my life? Adi Shankara's life is a life of fulfillment, completeness, and he is telling, if Lord Jesus tells his life is the example of completeness, fulfillment, so how to make our life complete, beautiful? Adi Shankara, as I told you, although he lived for 32 years, he not only transformed his life completely, he transformed the life of many during his time, and his teachings till now has been influencing, illuminating lives of millions till now. That is the beauty of complete life. Jesus during his time lived a life of perfection. He inspired many, and till now his teachings inspiring many all over the world. What is the quality of our life? How do we live? Adi Shankara's life was a life of constant, continuous struggle. Remember, Adi Shankara, who wrote this song out of many songs, many commentaries, many books he wrote, his life was not a peaceful or a dreamy life that ordinarily we think. His life was full of troubles, difficulties, which you may not imagine. How was it? A simple example I will tell you, his mother is dead. The mother had the wish that during my death you should come to me. Although he was a monk, he renounced family life and worldly obligation. He promised near the mother, whenever you need, if you think of me, I will come. He accepted mother as the first guru, first teacher. So mother is going to die. At that time he came. And when he came and was with the mother, the villagers, they did not like. Being a monk, why will come? It is not your duty. Even they did not want to cooperate with him to carry this dead body for cremation. To carry the dead body of the mother for cremation, the villagers did not cooperate. You just imagine, one young monk who has renounced his life for others, and he is to face this. And from whom? His own relatives, own dynastical people, own villagers, they are revolting against him. And he was not so strong to carry the mother's body. Do you know what he did? The story goes on, he had to make the mother's body into 3 pieces, and he had to take the pieces of the body and cremated it. You don't want to help me, cooperate with me? Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it myself. Giving this simple example, I wanted to tell you that remember, life means problem. There is no life without problem. And we have to face it. Those who try to run away from problem, they are escapists. Not to run away from the problem. Arjuna wanted to run away from problem out of weakness, out of emotion, out of frustration, out of depression. So not to run away from the problem, I am here. I have accepted this role. For example, now I have accepted this role to sit in your front. If I get fear, what shall I do? And once upon a time I had fear. Don't think, as I am sitting in your front, I was like that. Some years ago, I remember, when I was very young, in my early 20s, I was in one Himalayan ashram, staying there for some months, beautiful environment. The head of the monastery, one day he called me, he said, "Hey, you have to give talk this evening." I was in my early 20s. I said, "Swamiji, me and talk?" "No." He said, "Why not?" He told me, "Why not?" I said, "No, I don't know anything. Please, Swamiji, I can't." He said, "Look, I will give you some tips. How can you talk?" I said, "What?" "I have just finished my college studies." He said, "You see, in the evening there is satsang and you have to give talk. So when you go there, you close your eyes and sit down." I said, "Then you close your eyes and think that there is nobody in the house, and you close your eyes and go on talking. Whatever you think." I said, "No, people will be sitting there, I can feel. Even if you close your eyes, there are people I know." He said, "Do another thing." I said, "What?" "Think that all the people, those who are sitting, they are hard of hearing, they can't hear anything, and you are talking. Talk in the presence of people with hard of hearing. So you speak." I said, "No." He said, "Do one thing." I said, "What?" "You speak as if they know nothing and you know everything. You think you know everything and they know nothing." I said, "Swamiji, all the monks will be sitting there and you are telling that I will think that I know everything and they know nothing." When we are in such a position or a situation, suppose you have a family, you have accepted family. Nobody forced you. When you have accepted a role to play your role nicely. Remember, don't run away. Outwardly play your role, remembering that I am just playing. Remember that I am just playing a role, I am not that. So if you keep that attitude in your daily life, I am a doctor, I am to play the role of a physician. I am a father, I am to play the role of the father. I am a wife, I am to play the role of the wife. I am a disciple, I am to play the role of the disciple. So to play our role as good as possible, we should try. Then the life will be better. However, let us come back to Adi Shankara, who had a life of struggle, life of obstacles, life of problems, and he had to face with love, with boldness, with God consciousness, and he became successful. And he was successful, he is successful, and proof is we are here and thinking of him, his teaching, his understanding of life. In these 6 verses, before we go into the text, he gave two approaches to know truth. This is the Upanishadic approach. The Upanishadic approach to know truth, the Vedic approach, one is not this, not this. Not this, not this. There is a story in the Ramayana. The story is after Rama and Sita getting married. Rama and Sita getting married, and all the brothers have come, 4 brothers sitting there. Somebody is asking Sita, who is Rama? Is this? Sita is saying, no. Is this? Sita is telling, no. Is this? She is telling, no. So, this is the negative approach, no, not this, not this. And pointing out Rama, it's he. She remains silent. So these are two approaches. One approach is no, not this, not this, not this. Neti, neti, neti. This is the Upanishadic approach. No, not this, not this, not this.